Hello again. I bought 9 meters of Indian saree material and I decided to make one of these dresses. Just a long simple dress, taking idea from Moroccan dresses. I made one from Moroccan Indian saree before. This is handmade. And you just have to put the material the way that you need to make it with those finishes. So this is going to be quite simple. What we have to do, we have to turn the material. So what I've done in here is I folded the material on in the middle. Usually I would do the dress in the middle on fold, but because today I want the best part of the dress, these bits, to be in the middle, so I will sew them together in this line. So I will put them nicely together. They have to match the line so they don't look. So in here you see, this one with this one have to go together, and you pin them down so it doesn't move when you are cutting them. So I pin them all the way down. My dress is going to finish on this gold line, so I took everything away, the last end of the piece, and my dress is going to be 137 centimeters long. So I left a little bit on the for the folding up. The material is very simple all over. Just the front bit have some flowers, and that's what I want on the top, on the front of my dress. And the end of the material is going to be back of my dress. It's going to be more simpler. So the front, as you see, this side doesn't have that many flowers, but the other side has. I put my pattern on. I made my own pattern, but you can buy yours on online. So I will tell you later where to look for it. Well, my size is size 10, so I put the pattern in the middle of the dress. This is where I'm going to sew, so it does have a little bit left for the allowance. This pattern doesn't have seam allowance, so as you can see, I added some seam allowance all around the dress. And the pattern is a little bit shorter, and I want the dress all the way down, so I just follow the line all the way down with the seam allowance. This dress has a V-neck, so it's going to finish here, and from here we're going to cut down all the way here. And then I later show you we will need one more piece, which we will sew in there, so it makes it nice and covered from the other side. Now I'm doing the back of my piece, for the back of the dress. As you can see, I folded it on half, the material, because now we want the back to be on a fold, so we don't have to sew in there at all. So it's going to be on fold from the bottom to the top. So you can see it's folded here. Oops. I've put the back pattern on it, left 1 centimeter for the seam allowance, and now I want the back piece be the same size as the front on the side, so we don't have to worry about the length of the dress anymore. So I put the front piece on the top of the back, and now I will just copy all over the dress the size of the length of the dress. So I copied it down so they're both the same size. So if I take the front now, you will see that's the back piece. We still have enough material left for the sleeves, so that's the next step. And we're going to put them the way so this is on the end of the hand, so we can still have that material on the end of your hand. Now we need to do a finishing touch for the opening of the dress. So I pulled the dress a little bit higher on the material. It's still on the fold, and I need exactly the same piece. So I copied one line here down the sleeve. I will take it away, and now I need to finish the piece somewhere there. So I will cut it out, and the same thing we will need for the front. So that's how the piece looks like. And so now when you open your dress, in here We will put it. We'll put it on top, and that's where you will sew. Turn it around, and that will be the ending, the finishing touch. So it will look nice and neat. And the same thing you need for the front. So you have to copy exactly. The most important thing is have to be exactly the same size, so it doesn't make any difficulties for you, because if it's different size it won't fit. So make a copy exactly how it is on your dress. Up to the opening, you make a little mark there. So now I will just make it like that. It has to be on the fold here, so when you open it, you can put it nicely on your dress. The last thing we need is a sleeve, 2 sleeves. We need right side to right side of material, because we need 2 different sizes of sleeve, and they have to all be 2 right ones. The sleeve on the top is different from this side to this side. That's why we need 2 right ones. This mark here means that will be connected with the front of the dress on the sleeve, not on the back. Also, we need to mark the middle from both sides, from this side and this side. So that mark as well from one side and from another side. So we will know this bit has to be connected with the front. I wanted the gold bit in here, and it was enough to fold it. It was long enough to fold it in the middle until the end. So that's how my sleeve is going to be. If it wasn't long enough for you, you open the material and you cut 2 different pieces. One right, one left. I have all my pieces ready now, and now I find some blue thread, so I'm going to wind it up. I prefer having the same thread on the top and in the bobbin, then the machine doesn't make any mistakes. Oops. I'm going to put my bobbin in. The trick is the thread has to be from this side to put it in. All the machines are different, but if you have a bobbin inside, you put it in, click it behind, open the thing, and then stick until it clicks in. Wind the machine up. I have a new needle inside. Always remember to change the needle so it doesn't make any troubles to you. In, and bring the thread up. So now we have both threads together. And always try on piece of material if the stitching is okay or not. It's not perfect. So the first thing I'm going to sew together is the front of my dress. It's still pinned down from the beginning, so I will just put it so that's the front of the dress. So I'm going to sew it. This is the V opening, so I'm going to start. This is the V opening, so I'm going to start where I have the line in here. So I will start in there and sew all the way down. I'm going to sew just next to the gold line, so when I open it, it is nice.